Welcome to Supermoon, the first expansion for Planet Unknown. I'm Adam of Adam's Apple Games, and I will be walking you through what's in the box and what to expect. Quick overview of the expansion. So, first off, the thematics. So with Planet Unknown, we all know there's an abundance of meteorites, and with Supermoon, we take that to the next level. So much so that we've had some infrastructure damage with our station, with our tile delivery. We need to be ready to have a backup plan and develop our planet and our supermoon to make sure that we preserve humanity. In the box, each player is going to get a supermoon that they can place tiles onto instead of placing tiles onto their planet. The supermoon functions in very much the same way, a similar way as the planet, but it has a couple of wrinkles. You score points not from rows and columns, but from set collections on the planet. This right here is the symmetric moon, and you need one of each resource to score a bundle of points. In addition to that, meteorites do not prevent the scoring of rows and columns anymore, but they just count as minus points. So you really want to either collect them or destroy them from your moon. Now, we're going to give you one additional benefit, one additional way that you can destroy these meteorites on the moon. We're giving each player a satellite mini. This is going to be revolving around and rotating around the moon as you play, depending on the size tile you place on the moon. We did take some damage, and that's coming in the form of these salvage tiles and terrain patches. So tile was transporting to the planet, we had damage, and now each player has access to one unique terrain, in addition to the biomass patches that they always have access to. This will help you with some of your solo objectives and private objectives as well. In addition to that, you can have access to these salvage tiles next to your moon board. A salvage tile can be placed two at a time, but placed independently on your moon and planet, both on your moon or both on your planet. They don't need to be connected, but they can be. Now, the wrinkle is that each salvage tile comes with a meteorite and only has one resource on it. But this allows you to ignore the drafting of tiles if you don't like what's in front of you and choose a more flexible option, placing your salvage tiles onto your moon or your planet. In Supermoon, we're also including more event deck cards to keep things fresh and spice the event deck up some more. We're including more Civ Cards to continue to keep that content fresh, adding a couple new mechanics to explore. We're also adding a new corporation and a new planet that are highly modular, very different type of corporation and planet than we've seen in the past. And to kind of sum things up, I've filled up a deluxe edition game tray with the components to expect in Supermoon. Of course, some of them are laid out here in front of me, but I'll show this as well on the camera. So each player has the salvage tiles, the patches, the satellite, event cards, Civ cards. We have a bunch of moons, a new planet to explore, and a new corporation as well. And of course, everything we see here is still prototype. This is a fully stretched expansion campaign. We don't expect to add new components, new content via stretch goals. We do expect to play this a ton throughout the course of the campaign, further developing it, further improving it, and incorporating suggestions from our player base and community. Thank you so much for supporting Planet Unknown. Thank you so much for checking out Supermoon, and we hope to see you on the campaign. Cheers.